The next checklist item is to use Protandim and True Science daily. Now, when you start the business, you don't have any product. Your Vantage Pack hasn't shipped out yet. And that's why it's crucial as a sponsor who's come in with a Vantage Pack, you have an extra bottle or 2 or 3. And you have the sample packs, right? And so what you do is you end up setting that person up the first day that they sign up, and they're filling this out with you. Even before their product comes, you loan them a bottle of Protandim. You loan them a bottle of True Science, and you have them start using that today.
And that's so important that you start using the product today, that you start to get that testimony of what the products do for you and those around you. So use the product, see how you feel, and note, you may or may not feel a difference. Remember with Protandim, right?
And I appreciate your caveat there because you want to be careful. You may not feel something on Protandim. And yet, how many times? I have my own personal testimony of Protandim, right? How many times do we tell people, now you're not going to feel anything? But they come back and say, you can't tell me that because I do feel something. So yeah, I love your caveat, Mark, because you want to be careful. But the reality is you want them to get on that product so they can get their own product.
Absolutely.
So they can get their own story, right?
And here's my story, Seth. In the first 2 days, I just started to feel better. I don't know how to explain what better means, but I started taking Protandim, and I've never had a problem sleeping. But when I took Protandim, I just slept even better. And in the morning, it would normally take me, before taking Protandim, 20 minutes just to roll out of bed. I'm up, just out of bed now in the morning. And by 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when I would start to get tired, I'm not tired. I got that energy just to make it through the night. And as I look back at the time that I've taken Protandim, I'm actually sleeping about an hour to an hour and a half less every day with more energy.
And it hasn't affected your good looks, Mark. That's amazing. That really is amazing to me. So here's really one of the, how do you put this? When man's search for meaning, why are we doing this business? There are a lot of reasons. We've talked about them. You have your own reasons. But when I go to bed at night and I think about what Protandim and True Science have been for people, that's when I find some of the greatest meaning in my business. It's not everything, but it certainly makes you feel good about what you're doing. This business is a substantive business, and it's because the products, Protandim and True Science, really serve as catalysts to change people's lives for the better. What we're doing really does matter. Anyway, so you give them that product, right? They start using Protandim daily.